You're watching Sports Final.
Hey, tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to this special Thursday Sports Final, where tonight we are all about the business of champions.
That's right, including district titleists in Missouri football, regional winners in Illinois volleyball, and we start with what may be a spike showdown worthy of the state stage, but only in sectional play in Granite City tonight.
Actually, just in regional play, and it didn't go well for the Blue Devils as they blew late leads in both games and end up losing to Edwardsville, who was actually the #1 seed, despite the fact that Quincy High had a better record. Edwardsville proves that to be so tonight, ending Quincy High's season with just 2 losses, 2 games to nil. Your final. Joseph, Quincy Notre Dame.
They are in their own regional final against the Illini West, but in the early going, the Chargers are looking for the upset bid. Holly McDowell just destroys this one to pick up the kill and help the Chargers out in the early going. Q&D's Mary Watercutty, though, not having anything of it. She plays the corner nicely here to keep it inbounds for the point. That's not too bad at all. Kristen Giggenbacher also picks up one of her 24 assists, setting up Gracie Barnes for the kill. Q&D looking very good in this one. They win 25-13, 25-11. They'll face Williamsville in the Beardstown sectional next week. Chris, at the scoreboard.
We got Unity today knocking off West Prairie in a very good matchup at Augusta Southeastern. Up next for the Lady Mustangs, a showdown with Princeville Tuesday at Abingdon. At the Liberty Payson Regional Showdown in Payson, Liberty trying to book passage to its own sectional next week. Good start for Liberty. Courtney Klingel, she throws this one down with authority, and she was the bee's knees tonight. More to come right here from Liberty. Carrie Berry adds to the Eagle comeback by knocking this one home as well. But here comes Payson Seymour doing what they do best. Aaron Smith sets for Kristen Luce. Soft but effective at this point. More to come. Aaron Smith gets the big block right here. Great play by her. All about Payson Seymour tonight, which wins in 2, 25-19, 25-18. Up next for Payson, a showdown with Pawnee on Tuesday over at Liberty. More 1A action for you tonight. It was Concord Triopia trying to upset Springfield Lutheran. Lutheran having none of that. Naomi Quigg throws down the big kill for the Crusaders. More to come right here. Match point. Jesselyn Rote sends it over. Triopia can't handle. Triopia's Cinderella bid comes to an end tonight as they lose in straight games and book passage to the Liberty sectional as well. Joseph, all your stuff right there. Let's do some football now if we could.
How about this? Week 10 is rivalry week, especially if you're in Monroe City or Palmyra. The kids are going nuts for the Palmyra Panthers. 3rd and long for them when Brock Butler is able to hit Bobby Grunlow for the pickup of 11. Would be short of the 1st down, but the 4th down conversion works well for them, and that would ultimately help set up this short touchdown run by Dylan Parrish. Palmyra goes up by a score of 7-0 at that point in the first quarter. Monroe not shying away from any competition, though. Check out Blake Rogers on the keeper. He's so athletic, and he shows it off. He's able to pick up some big yardage for the 1st down, and Shane Williams will finish things off at the start of the 2nd quarter. The extra point, no good on this one. 7-6 Palmyra at that point. Next possession, 4th and long for P-Town, and Butler is able to hit Blaine White with a great grab and stride and the big pickup for the 1st down. Parrish finishes things off once again. This time he rumbles in for the 4-yard touchdown score, and after a 2-point conversion, Palmyra up 15-6. Rogers able to score again for Monroe on the quarterback keeper, as you see here. Then on an untimed down, thanks to a pass interference call, Kyle Fulton shows off the foot with a 32-yard field goal. That ties things up at 15 at the half. Monroe rides that momentum all the way through to a victory and a playoff berth. They win 29-21. Chris.
High stakes tonight. Win and you were in. Our grill qualifier, our final one of the season, Miss Billy Smith or Mr. Billy Smith. I didn't get a answer on that one from Maywood, Missouri. Congratulations to either Billy Smith. Good for you. Joseph, Highland, Clark County.
Keep it in Class 2, District 12. Clark County trying to wrap up a district crown. And there's Seth Williams. He's scrambling. He picks up 10 and the 1st down. Williams then later on is able to take to the air. Hits Austin Egley for the 1st down. This one very nice as well. And in the end, this one for this drive, it helps set up Matt Loader. Nice catch and run. Matt Loader is so athletic here. All the way into the end zone for 6. Clark takes a lead on the ensuing kickoff. Highland's Derek Smith takes it and makes the magic happen, going through the pile and coming out unscathed whatsoever. They score on this kickoff. However, Highland would not have much offense going for them at all, and Clark County would become district champs, winning by virtue of a 34-12 final. Chris, tell me about chairs.
Nice to see Derek Smith back and healthy. Earl Bennett looking for his 44th consecutive conference win tonight. He was the underdog to his brother-in-law Pete Class. Defense ruled the day in this game. Taquan Kelly meet Austin Kincaid. Oh, it was vicious hitting tonight. A tough night of sledding for Kelly, who could get nothing going. Macon, though, would return the animosity. Henry Walker playing on a bad knee. Looks good there with a tackle for loss. Look at this, Joseph, from Fraternity of Painworthy. Jordan Sontheimer right here with a huge hit on Dax Dolan. Dollins. That's good stuff. And then on 3rd and long, it is your all-state safety, Mr. Nick Hamilton, stepping in and making his presence felt, snuffing this out on 3rd and long as well, as Centralia could get nothing going at that point. Mr. Nick Hamilton with a nice stop there. Next Centralia possession, though, things would come to life. Austin Kincaid about to jumpstart the offense with a run of 35 yards, and that would set up the only touchdown of the first half, one of the few touchdowns of the night, and it could not be any prettier. Dax Dollins to the air, 3rd down and 9. Looking in here for Alec Ford, and Ford is built American-made. In for the score at that point, 7-0. Centralia pulls off the massive upset tonight, winning 14-7. Centralia will host next week. They're your district and conference champions. Ooh, win number 44 in a row now in all sorts of conference play for that team. Meanwhile, moving on tonight, we move you down to Clopton, Elsberry, and Mark Twain. Field very slick tonight. Early going Scott Krager burst through the middle right here for a short score to put Clopton up 8-0. If Clopton wins, they claim their first ever outright district championship. Twain trailing, though. How about this? Casey Simmons and the big return right here. That helps to set up a touchdown coming up right here by Jackson Robertson. And Mark Twain would actually lead this game 14-8. As time was running out in the first half, in fact, as time was going out completely, it would be Scott Krager working his magic, scrambling right here, hitting Brendan Hurley right there for the touchdown. And there we have it, my friends. Clopton-Elsberry gets the big victory and the district championship. 36-30 was your final there. Class 1, we move to South Shelby taking on Paris Knight. South Shelby trying to win out and finish off a district championship. South Shelby just merciless in this game. David Haithman to the air. Wes Mefford, he is wide open for the 35-yard touchdown, breaking away from everybody. That's good stuff. How about that same combination hooking up right here? It would be Haithman to Mefford again. Another nice game right here for the South Shelby offense as they just kept coming in this game. However, Alex Thomas would stop that drive cold eventually. All sorts of good stuff from the Paris defense at different times. Great hit from Thomas there. Then Thomas for Paris hooked up with Paul Turner for several nice games, but South defense was too good tonight. South Shelby claims that district title outright tonight, winning in this one by the final count of 44-21. Good night for the South Shelby Cardinals. One other score to pass along tonight, Joseph. Scotland County wins that district championship outright. They will host next week as they get the victory over North Shelby, who goes the season winless. 50-6 was your final.
Meanwhile, the Illinois football fun begins tomorrow with the postseason. Q&D at home, but also an Illini West team goes on the road, and they're the defending state champs. Still feel like they have a lot to prove.
Well, we felt like our guys did a great job, finishing the season. At one point we were in a situation where we were 1-3 and really looking like we weren't going to get in, and then they dug in and won 4 of the last 5 and got us in the playoffs, and now we're there, and I think they've also got a pretty good draw. I know DMAC's a very good ball club, a very explosive offense, but we feel like we can play with anybody, at least in our group of 8.
One could argue Illini West has been in the playoffs for more than a month now. With its back to the wall 4 games into the season, the Chargers have toughed it out and now have new life heading into the weekend. And the defending state champs are ready to keep improving.
Well, I certainly feel our defense has grown tremendously over the last several weeks. Lyle Klein's done a tremendous job with them, putting them in positions where they can be successful, and I think that's a tribute to him and to the position coaches to take these guys and give them the confidence to play at a higher level, and they've done that. And I think we're in better shape, a lot better shape than we were earlier in the year. I think on offense, it's been staying the course, getting guys to buy into what we're trying to do. We've minimized a little bit some of the things we weren't running well, and then maximized the things that we do run well, and just kind of went with that. And we've been more successful at taking care of the ball and avoiding penalties, the things that kill drives, and as long as we can do that, I think we'll be okay.